Alright, White Rose again here, chilling in the library of Winterhold. Anyways, today I think I'm going to read the Firmament to you guys because if I remember correctly, it has to do with like the months here in Tamriel, their calendar here in this game. So we're going to check that out. Because that's kind of important, what month it is and all that. So let's check it out. Alright, here we go. The Firmament by Fuki. The stars of Tamriel are divided into 13 constellations. 3 of them are the major constellations known as the Guardians. These are the Warrior, the Mage, and the Thief. Each of the Guardian protects its 3 charges from the 13th constellation, the Serpent. When the sun rises near one of the constellations, it is that constellation's season. Each constellation has a season of approximately 1 month. The Serpent has no season, for it moves about the heavens, usually threatening one of the other constellations. The Warrior. The Warrior is the first Guardian constellation, and he protects his charges during their seasons. The Warrior's own seed is last seed, when his strength is needed for the harvest. His charges are the Lady, the Steed, and the Lord. Those born under the sign of the Warrior are skilled with weapons of all kinds, but prone to short tempers. The Mage. The Mage is a Guardian constellation whose season is Rain's Hand, when Magicka was first used by men. His charges are the Apprentice, the Golem, and the Ritual. Those born under the Mage have more Magicka and talent for all kinds of spellcasting, but are often arrogant and absent-minded. The Thief. The Thief is the last Guardian constellation, and her season is the darkest month of Evening Star. Her charges are the Lover, the Shadow, and the Tower. Those born under the sign of the Thief are not typically thieves, though they take risk more often and only rarely come to harm. They will run out of luck eventually, however, rarely live as long as those born under other signs. The Serpent. The Serpent wanders about in the sky and has no season, though its motions are predictable to a degree. No characteristics are common to all who are born under the sign of the Serpent. Those born under this sign are the most blessed and the most cursed. The Lady. The Lady is the one of the Warrior's charges, and her season is Heartfire. Those born under the sign of the Lady are kind and tolerant. The Steed. The Steed is one of the Warrior's charges, and her season is the mid-year. Those born under the sign of the Steed are impatient and always hurrying from one place to another. The Lord. The Lord's season is the first seed, and he oversees all Tamriel during the planting. Those born under the sign of the Lord are stronger and healthier than those born under other undersides. The Apprentice. The Apprentice's season is the sun's height. Those born under the sign of the Apprentice has a special affinity for magic of all kinds, but are more vulnerable to magic as well. The Atronach. The Atronach, often called the Golem, is one of the Mage's charges. Its season is sun's dusk. Those born under the sign are natural sorcerers with deep reserves of magicka, but they cannot generate magicka on their own. The Ritual. The Ritual is one of the Mage's charges, and its season is Morning Star. Those born under this sign have a variety of abilities depending on the aspects of the moons and the divines. The Lover. The Lover is one of the Thief's charges, and her season is Sun's Dawn. Those born under the sign of the Lover are graceful and passionate. The Shadow. The Shadow's season is the second seed. The Shadow grants those born under her sign the ability to hide in shadows. The Tower. The Tower is one of the Thief's charges, and its season is Frostfall. Those born under the sign of the Tower have a knack for finding gold and can open locks of all kinds. Alright, and it looks like that's it. So yeah, that's that. Shoot, how do you find out what day it is around here? So, like, right now it's Loredas 8 a.m. So like that's the day, what day it is in the week. Loredas, and it's the 5th of Heartfire, 4th era 201. So it's Heartfire. That's the month we're in right now here in Tamriel. So what is that? Let me look it up here. So like just to get an idea of what's going on here, you know what I mean, you can check it out yourself. It's kind of like, you know, like, what do you call those things that people get into with the stars and all that? Astrology, you know, horoscopes. It's kind of like that goofy stuff, you know. Here's, okay, see, it's Heartfire. The lady is one of the warriors' charges in her season is Heartfire. Those born under it. So like, it's the season of the lady. That's what you would say in Tamriel. It's the season of the lady because the month is Heartfire. Just to get an idea, you know, just to get an idea how people think here in Tamriel and all that. So yeah, we'll see you next time for another book.